gathered together tonight, both in honour of the tragic circumstances. The young woman, a young Dalit woman, was raped and murdered under shocking circumstances. You can just imagine what her family's going through. And this raises very many issues. I think at least the world is becoming more aware of the situation for the Dalit people. And it's a real reminder why we do need to speak out publicly. Like our own Prime Minister has spoken about human rights, but only in China. When he spoke with Prime Minister Modi earlier this year, there was no mention of human rights, nothing about Kashmir, the shocking crimes against Muslim people, the citizenship laws that are causing such distress amongst people. And so I don't expect him to immediately speak out, but we need that pressure to be on, because world leaders need to join the growing voice of concern that's across India and certainly now across the world, here in Australia.
Here in support of showing our solidarity to Manisha Balmiki. It is an effort to showcase our strength and show them that we are standing with this victim. It is high time that we speak about this incident. Why are these incidences covered under the carpet? We need to put our hands together to show them that this has to be investigated. There has to be justice given. Justice given, and justice given quickly. It has been said that justice delayed is justice denied. We would like to strongly recommend that these court cases are fast-tracked, court cases are put in place, there are special judges appointed, and impartial, unbiased justice is given to Manisha Balmiki.
आज मेरा बलात्कार हुआ है, मैं मार डाली गई हूँ और तुम सब देखते रहे, खबरों की सुर्खियों में पढ़ते रहे, कंप्यूटर की ईमेल में भेजते रहे, टीवी के स्क्रीन पर सुनते रहे। मेरा बार बार तिरस्कार हुआ और तुम देखते रहे। मैं बार बार मारी गई, तुम बार बार देखते रहे और सुन सुन के सहते रहे। तरस तो आया तुम्हें, मैं तुम्हारे देश की हूँ, दिल में आया तुम्हारे कि मैं तुम्हारी बेटी जैसी हूँ। मगर रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी ने, जाति व्यवस्था के फासलों ने, इस मार धाड़ की दौड़ ने, सब पर छा जाने की हूड़ ने तुमने मुझे भुला दिया, सपनों ही में सुला दिया। आज मैं थी, कल तुम्हारी बेटी भी हो सकती है।
About the situation in India under the BJP governments, because across India, when you look at the developments under the BJP, we're seeing an extreme form of Hindu nationalism that is promoting caste supremacy, and that really is at the root of what's happened in this particular murder that's brought us together. And while it is that particular murder, people from other minorities, obviously the Muslim community, tribal people, are also suffering in a terrible way under this direction that India has been taken under the BJP.
Happening in many parts of India today. There have been some appalling cases there of gang rape and torture and murder and unfair treatment of the people, particularly the Dalits in India. And it's a country that once had a proud record of equality and treating people fairly. So it's really disappointing to hear stories like this. And I don't mean to be too precious, because I know in Australia we have a lot of improvement to make, particularly in the way we treat our Aboriginal people, the First Nations people of Australia. We have a long way to go there too, and we're not doing well enough. But nonetheless, I think Australia does have an opportunity to speak out against some of the discrimination and grossly unfair treatment and human rights abuses that occur in other countries, but it must also address those issues in Australia itself as well.